The girl was put in an air chamber by her parents. She can only socialize with her classmates via video every day. She's been like this since she was born until she was 13 years old. Even when she eats, her father only opens the first hatch. He puts the lunchbox in and leaves. The girl opens the second level from the inside. That's how she managed to get her lunch. It turns out that her daughter has congenital sepsis and can't touch the air like a normal person. She has to rely on expensive equipment to survive. Originally, they thought they could be happy forever. Until one afternoon not long after, the town was struck by an earthquake. Jack went out to check on the situation, only to find a cloud of poisonous gas rapidly approaching. Over the walkie-talkie, they were able to confirm that their daughter was safe. But because of the gas, the whole town is without power. For the sake of his daughter's safety, Jack decided to risk his life. The neighbors downstairs always have oxygen tanks in their homes, so he took a deep breath. He dove headfirst into the poisonous air and broke the window with a hammer. Jack made it in. He kept searching. He finally got some oxygen just before he suffocated. Jack tore off his rubber toe. Jack rips off the rubber toe and secures the oxygen mask. Jack carries the tank on his back, but he hears a noise behind him. Curious, Jack explored the room and raised his hammer as he approached the door. Jack goes home and replaces his daughter's battery. Jack comforted his daughter. Then he turned around and went downstairs. The place is full of residents killed by the gas. He timidly explored the area and found a number of batteries and cars. At that moment, a large troop passed by. The team leader saw Jack and quickly approached him. He gives him a gas mask. The captain was about to leave when Jack stopped him. He explained his daughter's condition. He asked for a new oxygen tube. The group left quickly. Jack also returned upstairs with a lot of supplies. He came to the hallway and found that the poisonous gas was rising every day. In order to survive with his daughter, they decided to go to the city center to find their daughter's spacesuit. After all the trouble, they finally arrived at the city center and found the life-saving talisman. But just as they were about to leave, Jack fell into a short coma and suffocated. After examination, it turns out that the trachea has been burned. The wife took off her mask. She gave her husband 2 mouthfuls of oxygen. The two of them carried the spacesuit back. With this bottle of oxygen, they succeeded. The wife took the suit to her daughter. And Jack went up to the roof. And headed for the apartment. The wife was halfway to the apartment. She's halfway to the bottom of her bottle. She takes the last puff and holds her breath to make it to safety. Jack was still on his way when he saw a pool of blood on the roof. He walked boldly into the warehouse. He saw the oxygen cylinder inside. Jack didn't hesitate to carry it. There's an emergency on his wife's side. The daughter's AirPod is shutting down. If we don't replace the batteries in time, the consequences will be unimaginable. But we've run out of oxygen. And Jack doesn't know when he'll be back. After a moment's hesitation, his wife made a great decision. She walked quickly to the stairway. She took a big breath and quickly looked down the stairs. She took one look at the girl, then turned around and got the batteries to set the girl on fire. But she was in no hurry to leave. But instead, she leaned over the glass and doted on the girl, because she knew she had no life left in her. The father came back at that moment and went upstairs only to see a chilling scene.